Hi everyone, I'm Terrell Bracken and this is Brady McLean. We're going to go back to Great Falls, Montana, April 8th. Fusion Fight League and 221 Industries presents ICF 27, The Last Stand. What an awesome night of fights.
Awesome night of fights. And a power outage in the Electric City did not stop Fusion Fight League from having one of our best cards ever.
We're going to show you the top 4 fights from that night, featuring our top AMI bout and 3 pro bouts. We featured Joe Diesel Riggs from The Ultimate Fighter and the retirement of local legend Leo Bushido Brashear. Let's not take any time and get right to it.
When we say value, you say beef. Value beef, value beef.
Now every weekday is a value day at Beef O'Brady's with specials Monday through Friday. Some just $6.49. 5 delicious days, served so many ways.
My name's Charlie and I've been rodeoing for about 12 years. You learn to love it and you grow up with it all the time, and you have to get hooked on a rodeo by somebody, and that's your family. When I lost my granddad, it was pretty rough. Everybody loved him so much, and if he didn't smoke, he'd probably still be here. Athletes try to stay in the best of shape as they can, and smoking's not going to get you there.
So I decided to stand up and help the Montana rodeo that I love break away from tobacco.
Best Western Plus Heritage Inn is more than just an inn, it's your everything. With Great Falls' best conference rooms and every amenity you could want. Why go anywhere else? Especially with the Max Sports Bar and Casino, who has your favorite games, drinks, food, and 16 flat-screen TV. The Best Western Plus Heritage Inn and Max Sports Bar and Casino.
Food, fun, and friends at the Heritage Inn. Take it to the max. When we say value, you say beef. Value beef, value beef.
Now every weekday is a value day at Beef O'Brady's with specials Monday through Friday. Some just $6.49. 5 delicious days, served so many ways.
So just to bring everybody up to speed, we had a power outage at the event. Apparently a car ran into a transformer and about half the city of Great Falls is in the dark right now. We were able to get a hold of a generator and we've got our cage lights back up, and we are underway for the final 4 fights of this night.
First fight of the night is Shane Havoc Victor fighting out of Billings, Montana at the Grindhouse. He is 31 years old, standing 6 foot, 205 pounds with a record of 4-1. He's taking on Cowboy Cody Vukasin, fighting out of Great Falls, Montana, Team Wolfpack. 6'3", 30 years old, 6-3 record, 205.
Absolutely. This is going to be a fun fight. I think that both these guys are probably going to stand in the cage and really trade punches. Vukasin's definitely the larger in size. I think that Shane's been training his brains out. Can't wait for this one.
Well, here we go.
Dave Evans is our referee.
Quick touch of gloves, nice show of respect. Come out heavy with the leg kick right away. Head kick return.
These guys are going to feel each other out a little bit and see who's got what.
Oh, seem to be getting right after it with that big left head kick.
Cody's known for his head kicks. He's got a knockout, at least a couple of really good knockouts by head kicks, so you got to be careful of those big thunderous legs.
Might just be a contest to see who can knock each other out with a head kick.
You know, absolutely. Shane Victor came up a weight division to take this fight. Really wanted this opportunity for the title fight.
Some action here, throwing some bombs, guillotine attempt, some knees in the clinch.
Shane should have some really good clinch game. He's got him up against the fence. See how he controls that arm.
Looks like he's free of danger here.
Cody's making him wear that weight a little bit, that height advantage coming into play. And we're back to striking.
Looked like he was looking to the ref a little.
Oh,
low blow.
Accidental low blow.
No fun.
That'll take the fight right out of a guy. So he's going to get up to 5 minutes to recover from that accidental low blow. We'll see how long it takes him. Cody's as tough as they come.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've never felt what this feels like, be glad.
Pray that you never do.
Give thanks. If you have, imagine fighting someone 5 minutes after.
Shane's in his neutral corner. We'll see if they touch gloves. Acknowledge the apology afterwards. Well, they're going to get right to it.
Skip it. I think I'd rather just hit you in the head. Good jabs coming out. Deep kick, caught. He's going low and high, switching up the kicks here. Big right hand. Keeping that jab active. Oh, some bombs being thrown now.
Oh, and a big knee.
See if he can get the takedown done. Defended.
Great sweep attempt there. I've been waiting to see if Shane's going to put Cody on his back. I think Shane has a little bit more experience on the ground, coming from the Grindhouse. Great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu from that camp. Cody's known as more of a striker.
This guy's exchanged some kicks in this round. 45 seconds left in the round. See if anybody puts a big fight to take it. Relatively even exchanges so far. Big head kick. Oh, some big
two
punches.
big lefts from Cody. And Shane gets him on his back.
Gets the takedown, full
right
mount.
to the mount.
See if he can hold this position for the rest of the round. Soften him up with some body punches.
Definitely putting a little punishment on those ribs. Oh, square.
He's giving up his back. He's giving up his back. That choke might be in. 10 seconds left. See if he can hold out for the round. No, and he's defended well. He's defended.
Somebody's bleeding. Looks like it was Shane. Bleeding from his mouth.
Oh yeah, and he just blew his nose. That's almost never a good idea.
All right, and we're back from the break, getting ready for round two. Jumping right back into the action.
Ooh, good kick. These guys are getting a little more comfortable. He goes in for the takedown, see if he can get it done.
Yep, absolutely. Shane was definitely putting that jab out there, setting up the takedown attempt. And he's successful with the takedown. See if he can control him very well.
Well, he was able to finish in a great position, and now he takes the back again here in the second round.
Right where he wants to be.
With a full 2 minutes and 30 seconds to work, this is not a good spot to be in if you're...
Needs to get to work working that position, see what happens.
Yeah, Cody's in a precarious position here. He's got one hook in.
He's got to be able to get that second hook, that's for sure.
Shane working on that second hook, working on his position. He might throw some punches here to soften up. It looks like he's just going right straight into the choke, trying to set that hook in.
So he wants to keep leverage with that foot, though, so he can keep pushing.
What he wants to do here is get that arm snuck in underneath the chin, but he's content to squeeze right now and just cause some pain to Cody Buchanan. See if it softens him up. That does hurt. Not something most guys are going to tap from, but it is going to be a big pain, make you react just like that.
Doesn't get any more leverage underneath that chin, but he's still continuing to work the position.
All right. See if he can stay on the back here. Cody's working escape. See if he can.
Oh, and Buchanan got free. He's looking good now. Throwing that sharp knee.
Victor trying to stand up. And he does. Working in a guillotine attempt here. Cody's got to be careful with his neck here. Protect your neck.
This is a lot of hard work for Shane right now, giving up that weight. Head popped right out.
Going for that guillotine too early before it's set up can land you right here in a bad spot on the bottom. Full guard though. See if he keeps it active. Cody working a pass. He does. He in half guard now. See, and the round is over.
Oh, another exciting round. Cody's fired up. Doesn't look like he's breathing too hard either. Going to the instant replay.
And this was the back mount escape. He turned over heavy and wound up on top. Nice work from Cody Vukasin. Let's see what this third round looks like. He was coming on strong towards the end of that round. Shane had some good moments. These guys will both be trying to take it here in this third round. Big head kick attempt. Big knee answered from the takedown attempt.
Well, this one is a 5-round fight because it is a title fight. So this is where we start to separate the men from the boys, that's for sure.
You guys are definitely going to want, as we go into these championship rounds, they're going to want to be stealing these rounds. And
there it is.
Rear naked choke. Cody Vukasin takes it, and he is fired up.
Absolutely. Pretty popular finish for the crowd, definitely. Great experience for both fighters. Great fight by both guys. They both brought it. You know, as I said before, and we go to the instant replay, we can see that submission again.
Yeah, so he was setting this up clear from the top. He got that takedown, and he was under the chin, and that's the difference. You get underneath the chin and start squeezing, that's going to be a choke. That was the difference, is that setup. Setup was very nice. He executed, got the tap, got the win.
Absolutely. Get the official call here.
Congratulations to Cody Vukasin, 205-pound Fusion Fight League champ.
Great fight to start the show off with. 205 title holder Cody Vukasin from Great Falls. Great performance, though, from Shane Fichter. Look forward to seeing fantastic things from him. Representing the Grindhouse, gave up some size that fight, but man, I'm telling you what, he is going to be a terror.
Next fight, we have Michael Keeney, 155-pound, 5'11", 29-year-old with a record of 5-1. He is fighting out of Ultimate Fight Factory in Kalispell, Montana. He's taking on Delane Lemire, also 155, 5 feet 10 inches tall, 30 years old with a record of 6-2, fighting out of Red Whip Fitness.
Yep, absolutely. Delane Lemire is absolutely the area favorite right here. A lot of people know him from Great Falls. Been a long-time fighter, was gone away for a while, and now he's back to take on a real tough competitor, Michael Keeney. This should be a really fun pro fight.
There's your gloves. Really good sportsmanship, appreciated, very cool, very special sport. Sportsmanship is so important. No touch gloves to kick things off. Steve Keeney fighting with a bit of an unorthodox stance. Interesting movement. Lane content to kind of stand back here, feel him out, see what we can expect. Couple.
I think this is going to be a strategy battle.
Both these guys coming out with some quick kicks.
Both of them content to throw kicks, feel the other one out.
Flurry from Keeney, presses Lemire against the cage and see if he can hold his position. If Lemire turns him around here, he's got a good body lock. He's going to work to turn him around and either get a takedown or at least switch the position, and he does.
I expect Lemire to have a really good clinch game.
Yep, he's trained in some camps over the course of his career. Really known for their clinch game. Working around towards the back. Keeney's kind of working on that. Oh, and then he switches to the whizzer.
Yep, hips were definitely too high if he was looking for that throw.
These guys kind of jockeying for position here. This is a pro fight, so 5-minute round. Plenty of time to work.
Yep, and this will be a 3-round fight. Dennis Bain watching closely, making sure no illegal contact in that clinch.
Good knees coming from Lemire, great shoulder work.
Saw a good right knee to that right inside thigh of Lemire from Keeney.
Ref seeing enough action here to keep it up. These guys are exchanging small blows, jockeying for position. Bit of a chess match here.
And Lemire puts Keeney's back on the fence. See what he does with it.
Landing some good right hands in this clinch.
Oh.
Good elbow.
Nice to see that posting out on his forehead first and then slipping that elbow in there. Oh.
Oh, and he's fading, throwing some big shots.
Oh,
as
that was
Lemire
a huge knee to the head.
pouring it on here, seeing if he can get the finish. Ref was very close, taking a real close look at this fight, and he's covering up. Keeney back on his feet, but looking like he's on roller skates a bit here. Lemire slows down, wise decision not to burn himself out if he doesn't see the finish. Some big moments for Lemire there.
I thought that was going to be the end of the fight for sure, but Keeney got back up and recovering as he goes.
Lemire's giving him some time to recover here, kind of get the cobwebs out. He looks to be more solid on his feet now. There for a minute he was riding the rink. Good kick from Lemire.
Down to 45 seconds left in the round.
These guys maybe know the end of the round's coming. Maybe you're trying to conserve some energy. A lot of action here in this first round.
Well, I think they both have a lot of respect for each other, and nobody wants to get caught.
Absolutely.
Here we go, 10 seconds left in the round. Nice flurry at the end. And Lemir's saying that he got poked in the right eye, and Keeney is stepping back and letting him recover from it, acknowledging that it happened, making sure that everything's okay. Good sportsmanship right there.
Yeah, great sportsmanship.
We see Keeney in the corner of the Ultimate Fight Factory, and here's our instant replay.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. Lemir's just pouring it on, and at one point dropped Keeney. I think it was that knee. That knee dropped him hard.
4 solid punches, and then right into the knee.
Ref took a real close look, saw Keeney still moving, still trying to defend himself. And that's what he's looking for, is intelligent defense. He was covering up, working to get back to his feet, and he does, and he did, and he's back in it, still in it, going into round 2.
What an awesome round. That was an exciting round. So excited to come back and see what happens for this second round. Pro fight, it is a non-title bout.
All right, touch gloves, we kick off for round 2. Keeney looks to have the spring in his step, and he pops out with a couple quick punches.
Definitely had to give that first round to Lemire. Something going on now.
Ref
Keeney
calls
saying
time.
he got it in the eye. So we finished round 1 with an eye poke to Lemire, and now we've got an eye poke to Keeney, but he says he's okay.
What a great ref.
They really don't come any better than Dennis Bain.
Take care of you. Get that taken care of back in the fight. Some wild kicks, definitely an unorthodox style from Keeney. Comes in, hands down, throws fast kicks, maybe some taekwondo background.
Giving him that southpaw look, that makes it hard enough as it is.
Lemire much more Thai boxing oriented. Marching stance, hands up. Always a blast. Oh, little flash from Keeney.
Yep.
Always a blast to watch Styles fight. They say Styles makes fights. It's the truth. These two guys both happy to stand and trade.
Yep, I was just thinking that myself. They'll gladly clinch fight, but nobody seems to want to spend too much time on the
No,
ground.
and just as we say it, Keeney gets a great takedown right into the guard of Lemire.
Open guard for Lemire. He's going to close it up. Content to have that low guard. Little attempt to climb.
Now this is an interesting position in MMA. Lemire's got full guard where he can work and he can land these little shots and control position fairly well, but working for a triangle is Lemire. Keeney recognizes it, but who's winning in this position is the question. Is there a dominant space? A lot would argue that the dominant space is the top fighter because he chose to have the fight in that position, but man, a full guard is a great way to control an opponent, to land shots, to work submissions off your back. There's a lot of options from full guard. So,
No doubt about it, unless you're an exceptional top fighter, the guard guy should have the advantage, but it all comes down to how good your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is. If you don't have good Jiu-Jitsu, then your guard is wasted and you're just eating shots.
right now, Lemire's keeping his guard open, kind of binding his feet, trying to keep Keeney from posting up and landing bombs. Staying relatively active. He's been trying to work a triangle up. Keeney gives him a punch in the face for his troubles most of the time.
We get pushed up into the fence, which changes the dynamics a bit here.
Ref stops it. Looks like he's standing him up. Not content with the action, standing him up. And we'll go from the feet. Lemire comes out with some big shots right away. They touch gloves and go right at it. Ref watching for any low blows as they exchange knees in the clinch here. Good knee by Lemire. And see how he's digging that head in. That's so essential to control, getting control in the clinch. Keeney trades position with him. Can't tell if Keeney's got his fingers in the cage or not. If he did, that is most certainly an offense.
I was looking for the same thing. Couldn't tell, but looks like his hand pulled away cleanly.
No pun intended with the offense bit. Lemire switches positions here. See if he looks for a takedown to close out this round. 22 seconds left in the round.
These guys have gone back and forth to who wants to have their back on the cage right now.
Looks like we'll separate. Someone lost a mouth guard.
He gets his mouth guard back in.
And I bet these guys put on a show for the last 7 seconds. And yep. Oh, little feeling out. A lot of respect between these two fighters.
Yeah, they got one more round. Who'd you give that round to, Brady?
Man,
tough question.
Great question. You know, and part of that it comes down to you know, who's winning on the bottom. Keeney had the top control, but Lemire was active off his back. He was landing strikes. He was working on submission attempts. Keeney landed his own strikes. I'd probably have to, you know, going back to it, I'd probably give that to Keeney for some of the control. Some of the bigger strikes landed there. That second round might have to go to Keeney, but it could go either way.
Anxious to see. Here we'll go. We'll be back in a little bit with round 3.
You each drive a Ford pickup, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you a next generation pickup.
Awesome. Let's do this.
The bed is made of high-strength steel, which is less susceptible to punctures than aluminum.
The stronger, the better.
And best of all, this new truck is actually
Oh, my.
the current Chevy Silverado.
It's the Chevy Summer Drive. Get 17% below MSRP on all Silverado 1500 LT pickups. That's over $8,200 on this Chevy Silverado. Chevy, the #1 automotive brand in Montana.
Hey man, got some chew?
No, man. This stuff's dangerous.
Hey, can I get a zip?
No way.
Why not?
Give me one good reason.
It's full of toxic chemicals.
It rots your teeth, and it causes cancer.
Prove it.
It says so right in the can.
But why do you do it?
So then why do you chew?
Well, I'm a career military man that was looking for help with chronic pain due to early onset of arthritis. Without N2 cryotherapy, I would be in severe pain trying to find something to help take care of the pain, and I already recommend it to everybody I can.
Stop living in pain and call N2 Cryotherapy today.
All right, let's go back and take a look at action from round 2.
Now this was Keeney's takedown, which he got liftoff and kaboom, took him to the moon. Good takedown, and they exchanged from the bottom. Nice work by Keeney, nice defense there by Lemire.
Takedowns definitely score points.
Pretty even fight so far, though. Definitely no one's got it in the bag. This round 3 should be exciting. They're both going to be trying to take it, show respect from both fighters, and they're going to get right after it. Left hook, Lemire. Nice tight boxing there to kick it off. I like it. And Keeney comes in a little sloppy but aggressive. Eats one for his troubles from Lemire. Big leg kick there, good kick by Keeney.
Lemire's just looking.
Nice switch kick by Keeney.
I think Delane's looking for a setup counter. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it just looks like he's waiting for that counter punch to drop. Keeney's consistently getting off first.
Oh, some good shots landed by Lemire.
Yep, those look nice and crisp.
Catching Keeney off guard.
Head kick that does not connect.
Keeney certainly has some speed, but it seems like Lemire's beating him on the setups. Neither of these fighters pouring it all out yet. Both seem to have plenty of energy.
Nobody's breathing too hard.
They fought at a good pace, but these guys are definitely athletes. Some hand fighting here. Good body kick by Lemire.
Nice right to the
And he's
body as
controlling
well.
the center of the octagon very well.
Delane wants to go. Now starting to move forward a lot more.
They're getting into a bit of a wild striking exchange here. Seems to me that when they get into a wild striking exchange, Lemire's throwing straight punches down the center, and he takes it. Good takedown by Keeney.
Nice clean shot. Ending up in the guard.
Working on triangle. Working on triangles. Lemire. Keeney's going to want to be careful here. He needs to get some posture. If Lemire can lock up that right leg, now this is a dangerous position for Keeney.
Just got to pass Keeney's left arm across his face.
He's going to want to grab his shin and get that locked up underneath his knee. And get the angle. Remember, angles make strangles, right, T?
That's absolutely true. But Keeney's got that left arm on the far left side, which definitely
Looks
makes
like
it a little bit tougher. And there he's out.
He's working a pass, working a double underpass.
Just got to straighten out your body and pass that arm across their face. Much more control.
Keeney has escaped. He's in deep water there for a second. That triangle attempt was good, but Lemire unable to capitalize on it. Minute 43 in our third round, and Keeney is on top.
Lemire seems pretty content there. Was making it known he wasn't receiving any damage from any of that. And this nice right sharp elbow from Keeney. Shoulder check.
Trying to throw up another triangle, but Keeney seems wise to the plot. Throwing some shoulders against the cage. Really just trying to get reaction out of Lemire from the bottom.
Yep.
Minute left. We'll see if one of these guys try to take it in this last minute. And referee, not content with the action, stands him up.
Lemire's doing a really good job of controlling an overhook from the guard and really locking down one side of the body and keeping much damage happening from there. Usually he's got that right overhook. This is where Lemire wants to be. He wants to stand and bang.
40 seconds left in this round. Let's see who wants it most. Like I said, I still feel that no one has this one in the bag. You don't want to leave it to the judges because they good chance they won't decide your way.
Yep, a lot of personal preference on what the judges are looking for on that given day.
Someone's going to win. Keeney coming in with some wild strikes. Connects with a couple, misses with a couple, but unanswered from Lemire in that exchange. And they close out striking. Great fight here. Close rounds. Every round was a close round. We'll see what the judges come up with for us today.
So Lane's walking away looking pretty confident, pretty convinced he got the win. Keeney didn't really show a lot of enthusiasm at the end of that fight.
I think he's a little tired. Lemire got taken down a few times. I would say Keeney was definitely the more active fighter, but as far as accuracy and striking, Lemire showed great accuracy. He did get taken down a few of these times, and in a lot of judges' eyes, that's a big,
good solid takedown with control on the end. You know, Lemire wasn't able to get right back up. Then there was this submission attempt.
Watching this, and this is what I'm talking about on the bottom. You know, when you're throwing triangles, that's an attempt to stop the fight.
Keeney gets the win.
Keeney gets the win. Those takedown attempts, some of the control that he showed on the ground. Delane, excellent cage control, controlled the center of the octagon, but
I think Keeney was moving forward more of the time, but boy, that's a tough one to call.
Great fight.
It's a tough fight. Good
Another
fight.
great fight.
Yep. Okay, we're back from the break. Great fight. It was a very strategic battle. Keeney walking away from the win. Really interesting fight. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of controversy on everybody thinking who won that fight, but the judges decided Keeney. So now we're going into our next fight, and this is our co-main event.
We've got Billy the Kid Martin, weighing in at 185 pounds, 5'11", 26 years old, with a record of 19-14, fighting out of Casper, Wyoming, the House of Pain. He's taking on Joe Diesel Riggs, also 185 pounds, 6 feet tall, 34 years old, with a record of 42-17. He's fought once or twice. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, out of Grace Fighting Systems.
Yep, this is going to be a fun fight. Billy Martin stepped up to fill a vacated spot, taking on Joe Diesel Riggs. Martin is a great striker, heavy-handed, has had some brutal fights with Leo Bercier. Of course, everybody knows Joe Diesel Riggs from The Ultimate Fighter and Fight Master, the Fight Master winner from Bellator. Super excited to have him here in our cage. Billy is a great striker, not known for his ground, although he has had a few submission wins, but really likes to let his hands go. And Diesel, just a powerhouse all the way around. I think this is going to be a short but exciting fight, a very explosive one.
Yeah, Joe Riggs is always an exciting fighter to watch anywhere he fights. And what I like about Billy Martin is his willingness to just take up
hard right off the bat.
Yeah, he's not wasting any time at all.
And Diesel didn't like it. He shot right in for the takedown.
Billy Martin will take a fight on moment's notice, and he'll go in there and throw down like he's trained for 4 months for it.
But Joe Diesel Riggs has one of the most brutal ground and pound games in the business, and I don't think we're going to see Billy Martin getting back up to his feet very easily unless Joe decides to let him up.
And Joe's in a full side control here. He's got an underhook, controlling the top position very well here. And Billy's working to get out, but Joe
Billy's
on
got
top,
heart.
and he takes a crucifix position here. This is not looking good for Billy Martin. This is a bad place to be underneath Joe Diesel Riggs.
Hard, sharp lefts.
Big elbows here.
Oh, those were hard elbows.
Big punches. And he's working a submission as soon as Billy gets, and those are big elbows. Big punches from the crucifix position from Joe Riggs. This is not a place you want to spend any Saturday night.
Well, it's not Billy's strong suit. He wants to be up on his feet throwing for the fences. But Diesel's not going to have any of that after feeling that one hard punch. And he's
big punches here. Big punches from Joe Riggs. And he's on the back now. Stands up, lands some knees.
Sharp knee. That knee
Big
just
body
deflated Billy.
And Billy is
see
not looking like he's defending himself, and the ref stops it. Great stoppage by the ref. Billy he's always game, but he was not defending himself there. Joe was able to stand up, land some big knees, big punches. Great stoppage.
Billy's up and feeling okay, but did you see that last knee? That was one of the most impressive things I have ever seen. He rotated around the body and delivered that knee before I think he even hit the ground.
Check it out in the instant replay here. Billy fought tooth and nail while that takedown was happening, but Joe completed the takedown.
That was a sharp left to the back of the head. I think this is where he's going to come around. Yep, floats around and right knee right into the midsection before he even hit the ground. That's the most brutal knee I have ever seen. The most brutal single knee right there to the body.
Didn't look fun, did it?
No. That'll make you breathe differently.
All right, we'll go to hear what our judges have to say here.
Dave Evans with the hand raise. Diesel getting that strap. That's going to be a nice title to wear.
Cute, isn't he? You know what's not cute, though? While Taj is out running around on the playground, you're running out of time to file and complete your claim. But that's okay. We've got you. All you have to do is call Sing Contracting today for your free roofing, siding, and gutter estimate.
Hey, can I get a pinch?
You serious? Is this some kind of joke?
No, I'm dead serious.
Sorry, man. You shouldn't chew.
Well, you're doing it.
That's because it's addictive.
Sweet, you got cherry? I want some.
What? No, kid. Go play.
I play baseball, so I'm cool.
This stuff isn't. And you know what? It can actually kill you.
Then why do you do it?
The Montana Telecommunications Access Program allows Montanans with disabilities to connect.
My caption phone is an important asset in my work as a financial advisor.
I can stay in touch with the world without touching a thing.
My electronic learning box lets me speak to the world.
My amplified telephone lets me talk to my niece and my friends.
And best of all, for most Montanans, these services are free. Call us at 800-833-8503.
All right, great fight we just saw with Joe Diesel Riggs gets the win over a game Billy Martin. Billy's always down to fight, always down for a scrap, but Joe, man, he brought the heat and closed that one out with a great finish.
Yep, absolutely. That was a fun, exciting one. It was a hard shot. So now we get to get into our main event for the night. This is the one that everybody's been waiting for.
We've got Jeremy, the Russian Speltz, weighing at 205 pounds, standing 6'3" tall, 38 years old with a record of 3 wins, 3 losses, fighting out of Club Energize in Washington. He takes on left hook Leo Bercier, also weighing in at 205 pounds, standing 5 feet 11, 35 years of age with a record of 15-10. He is, of course, fighting out of Team Bushido, Great Falls, Montana. Looking forward to this scrap.
Yep, here we are. This is Leo's last stand, his last fight ever. Definitely regarded as one of the toughest fighters out there in the world. He's made top 10 lists. He was on The Ultimate Fighter. Super, super tough guy, taking on tough competitors. Both of these guys are strikers. I think the only way that this fight hits the ground is if somebody gets knocked out. I don't look for any groundwork or anything in this. This is going to be a pure stand-up battle.
I would argue with you, but I will not argue with you on that. I think you're spot on. I think Leo's going to be looking for power. I think Jeremy's going to be looking for precision. I think he's going to be looking to put on some volume, but man, You get cracked by Leo. I've seen it time and time again. Yep. That's the night the lights went out in Georgia when Leo Brashear cracked you in the right spot. Jeremy Speltz, though, he's got some great elbows. I've seen him in some fights where he will pour it on and keep pouring it on and overwhelms fighters very quickly. So excited
Absolutely.
for this bout.
Yep, Jeremy Speltz comes with a very good boxing background. He's got some great stand-up fights. I really think this one's going to be a super exciting fight. Leo is the type of fighter that he will absorb punishment, and he's done it in the past. That's why he's known as one of the toughest fighters out there, because he'll take punishment, but he's always watching. He's an extremely intelligent fighter, very cerebral, and when he just, as he's absorbing that punishment, he's looking for the opening, and then he shuts you off like a light switch.
The old rope-a-dope technique. He'll stand in there and stand in there and stand in there, and then bang.
But he's no worries about wearing out his opponent. He's just looking and studying, looking and studying. He's like a shark, swimming and eating.
Jeremy throwing a good clip of kicks, leg kicks, trying to soften up that base of Leo early. I don't know if there's any softening in him.
Oh, it was a hard left. Jeremy looks like he's in tremendous shape. Super strong. Looks like he's got imposing power. He's got those long arms. Wondering if he's going to stay just outside of Leo's reach for a while.
You know, Leo's been known to surprise me with his ability to get in. You see Leo's got some big legs as well, and he can explode in. Jeremy playing a little bit of games with Leo right now. Never ever a good idea in my experience. People put their head on there, and the next thing they know, they're waking up.
I have seen Leo walk through punches that would drop most people. So if Jeremy's going to do something along those lines, it's going to have to be hard as a truck.
They're throwing hard. Big left. Going to the body of Speltz. I call this a feeling out process, but they're kind of feeling each other out with pipes to the head. Both these guys are throwing, moving quick. Speltz is in and out.
Jeremy needs to keep his back off that fence because he can't move out of the range of punches with his back against the fence. Nice left. Long, angling arms.
I wouldn't know what to do with all that limb.
He needs to follow up one of those rangefinders, though. Combinations.
Jeremy seems to be dropping his hands a little bit after each shot.
Yeah, keeping your hands
down. Leo
down.
to capitalize on that opportunity.
Not a good idea to keep your hands down against a Leo Brashear.
Couple 1-2s in there. And Leo's coming in.
Yep.
Ooh, big uppercut there.
Took that one on the chin, walked right through it, and came forward like it didn't even happen.
You can look for Leo, man, in front of his hometown crowd, his final fight. You're going to have to take him out.
I think you have to run him over with a cement mixer to even make a dent.
Yeah, I might have to watch out. I don't want to get run over by a cement mixer. If something takes him out, it might take us out too.
He's range finding. He's got those long arms and he's using them well.
He's getting in, but he's dropping his hands right after each shot, and he seems to be not following them up very well. He seems to be getting in on a couple of these, but answered by Leo, and this is what you don't want with Leo Brashear.
Nope, he's got to get his back off the cage. Big looping left hand, but didn't connect. And good knee.
Jeremy's swinging.
As I predicted, not one takedown attempt in this fight so far.
What's a takedown? Good jab by Speltz. 50 seconds left in this round. See if anybody pours it on and tries to take it away.
Oh, good inside leg kick.
Yeah, and great timing there. Seems to be timing Leo starting to come forward and just moves that leg out of the way. Squares up the hips, sets him up for a punch. Straight down the center.
Jeremy's made Leo miss a few times. Very good head movement. Really good at backing out of that range, getting outside range.
Kick starting to slow down a little bit from Jeremy Speltz, it looks
Inside
like.
10 seconds.
Leo's pouring it on at the end of this round. Ooh, goes to the body. That's something to send you to your chair thinking about.
Very good first round, very good first round. You know, Leo just is really good with body shots.
One of the things about Leo Rossier is patience. He is one of the most patient fighters I've ever. I'd even call it a fault at sometimes.
Good overhand right from Jeremy there on the instant replay, but Leo walked right through it, put his back up against the fence, punishing body shots, punishing left.
Yeah, and Leo will wait it out and find his spots, and he's one of the best in the game at that.
All right, and we're back from our break. Getting back into round two. Round one definitely did not disappoint. Super strategic, great action out of both fighters. Both were given and taken. Exciting first round.
Yep, great first round. Great first round. We were talking about Leo's patience. And Leo, you can see him pacing back and forth. Just a clean stare. And he'll come out.
Fun to watch the eyes of Leo when he fights. Super good movement out of Speltz.
Yep, good kick. Speltz has been finding great success. Another one, great success with those kicks in this fight. Which is a great idea to kind of take away the strong pace of Leo. Yep. Not allow him to plant and land those bombs, because when he lands those bombs, that's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. Good punch by Speltz. He's lighting up here, and these guys are exchanging blows.
Good leg check from
good knee from Leo.
Knee.
These guys are exchanging well. Both these guys getting a little excited. Great exchange there, exciting exchange. This is the type of stuff fans want to see, the stuff I love to see. These guys are getting a little excited in their exchanges, but they're throwing heat. Speltz trips. That'd be the position I'd be in if I was fighting Leo. Laying on my back, saying no thank you.
He's looking to get back up. See if Leo lets him or punishes him on his way up. He's not going to make it easy for him.
He's got 3 points down right now. And now he's up. Speltz comes back up. Leo's starting to pour it on. Speltz is staying against the cage. This is not a good idea.
Huge knee to the head.
Not at all a good idea to stay. He needs to move his feet, move out of this position. Leo's going to look to finish here, and he is classically known for doing so. You do not want to back up against that cage against Leo Bercier.
Yep, Jeremy needs to get off that cage. Not a good place to be.
And this is poor defense by Speltz. He's starting to wear down.
Yep, he's wilting bad under this punishment. Oh, and that was a great left upper hook.
He goes down. Looks like he's flattening out, and it's over.
Yep.
That's the fight.
Left hook Leo does it again using that big left.
Leo Bercier wins his final fight, and the crowd is on their feet. What a wonderful night of fights. What a great fight to end this awesome career of Leo Bercier. Great work by Jeremy Speltz, but man, underneath that power,
right to the body. Brutal right to the body. Look for this huge left right there, right on its mark. He's going to get another one.
And another. And another.
It's definitely a left hook that drops him. Flattens him out.
And he wilts. Good stoppage by the ref here. He was taking more punishment than he needed to at that point. Great finish by Leo. Good fight by Speltz. Awesome fight to wrap up our night.
Absolutely, absolutely. What a way to go out. Great sportsmanship by both fighters, as we're accustomed to. Leo's happy, big sense of relief. Got the last one out of the way.
Going to be a big party in Electric City tonight.
Absolutely. And there's Leo's wife, Nadine, giving him his hug. Cody Bukassin. A lot of respect for Leo.
We'll kick it for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Leo Bercier!
Big win, awesome way to finish an awesome career from Leo Bercier. There are a lot of smiles in this crowd right now.
And Leo's theme song playing.
When we say value, you say meat. Value means value means.
Now every weekday is a value day at Beef O'Brady's with specials Monday through Friday. Some just $6.49. 5 delicious days, served so many ways.
You each drive a Ford pickup, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you a next generation pickup.
Awesome. Let's do this.
The bed is made of high strength steel, which is less susceptible to punctures than aluminum.
The stronger, the better.
And best of all, this new truck is actually
oh my.
the current Chevy Silverado.
It's the Chevy Summer Drive. Get 17% below MSRP on all Silverado 1500 LT pickups. That's over $8,200 on this Chevy Silverado. Chevy, the #1 automotive brand in Montana.
Best Western Plus Heritage Inn is more than just an inn, it's your everything. With Great Falls' best conference rooms and every amenity you could want. Why go anywhere else? Especially with the Max Sports Bar and Casino, who has your favorite games, drinks, food, and 16 flat-screen TV. The Best Western Plus Heritage Inn and Max Sports Bar and Casino.
Food, fun, and friends at the Heritage Inn. Take it to the max. When we say value, you say meat. Value means value means.
Now every weekday is a value day at Beef O'Brady's with specials Monday through Friday. Some just $6.49. 5 delicious days, served so many ways.
We promised an awesome night of fights. The fighters delivered an awesome night of fights.
Absolutely, and couldn't be more happy. What a great way to say goodbye to our local legend, Leo Bercier. It was just a fantastic send-off. I'm Terrell Bracken.
I'm Brady McLean.
If you liked what you saw tonight, it's just going to keep getting better and better from here. We'll see you next time.